Good morning, my friends. How are you today? I am having my coffee with you this morning and popping on to talk about creating space for transformation. See my coffee cup? Isn't that cool? My angel wings from Michelle Irene. I love my coffee cup. So, creating transformation. I want to talk more specifically this morning for just a couple minutes about art and presence. One thing that I have learned over the years is that it doesn't matter what I'm painting or creating. And that has actually come up for me really strongly just since yesterday. As many of you know, I am in a creatively fit coaching certification program with Whitney Freya, and it's a 9-month program. And yesterday we were painting shamanic painting and the shamanic process, and I found myself really struggling with my painting, and it just wasn't evolving the way I wanted it to evolve, and it was a process of painting and allowing the painting to emerge without any preconceived ideas and connecting to a guide. And so what ended up happening was, in the end, it didn't transform into something that I was really like, oh wow, that I want to really, share with everyone. But it spoke to me because it gave me a lot of messages and awarenesses about where I am at and what's changing and shifting within me, and it gave me a lot more to journal on. But what I have noticed is that it doesn't matter what you're painting. It's the presence that you bring to the painting. And so after I finished, because I was so determined that I wasn't going to try and create anything in particular, I was just going to allow things to unfold, and when they didn't, I found it really a little frustrating. So this morning, though, as I was journaling about it and realizing it doesn't matter what I paint. I could come with a preconceived idea of what I want to paint or not. It's the presence that you bring when you're creating. And one of the things that happens when people start to have transformation in their life, when things start to shift, when they are recognizing there is a healing journey to be done, when something is bubbling up inside of them that needs to be released, being creative is what they are drawn to. And so art as transformation and healing is extremely powerful, because when you bring your full presence and your intention into your space that you are creating in, that is when shifts occur. Yesterday, I wasn't completely present in my painting. I was thinking about other things I needed to do rather than spend 2 hours in this course working on me. But it gave me messages anyways. But many years ago, when I was on a healing transformation, a healing journey, my heart was aching, and I write about this in my book. But I sat down to paint, and I just wanted to paint for me, and it was a healing painting that I was doing because my heart was aching. And so I sat down to paint at my canvas and create, and what evolved was the style that you see behind me here. My more fluid, more movement form of painting. That just emerged from my soul. Hello, you guys. Being present is a lesson for everything in life. By the way, I love the cup handle. Thank you. Yes, this is my angel cup that I just got from Michelle Irene. She's another member in our group here. So thanks. I love it too. And presence. Yes, it's the presence that we bring every single moment throughout the day. And so that's why I put this, I wrote at the top of this live was art and presence, because it's the presence that you bring to every single moment of your life connected to your heart. And there's times when we're there deeply, and I'm feeling it very deeply this morning. And then there's times when we're more surface. We've got a lot going on, and that's okay, because you know, it's the sweetness that you feel when you come back to the present moments. We're human, and we're going to be pulled out of it, especially right now, pulled out into so many different ways. But when we come back to that presence, and so that's what art can do for you. That's what sitting and creating does for you. And that's what we do in my courses. So it doesn't matter if you're painting, you know, a wolf, or you're painting a guide or an angel or a whale. It's the presence that you bring to that moment that is transformational. And the painting, the art that you create becomes a window into your soul. It's not just a window, but it's like like an oracle card. What you create on the canvas then speaks to you and gives you even more depth of learning. It's a window into your guidance to find peace and joy. And so when we do the art and we do the creating, it doesn't matter if you don't have the background of skill development in painting or drawing or creating. It's the presence in the moment. So for many years, I practiced the skill of painting and drawing. I was doing it, and I was creating some really great images, some beautiful, realistic animals like wolves and leopards and lions. And I was mastering that skill, but I hadn't connected to my presence in the moment. And so now that I've spent that time mastering the skill, and now when I go to art and create, yes, sometimes there's beautiful things that come out of it, but there's also days when it's just messy and it's okay. And so when we are creating, when we go to the painting, when we go to the creative activity for transformation, it's the process, not the product, that you want to be immersed in. It's the presence in the moment that brings your transformation. So you can practice that presence throughout your day of just remembering to breathe, to stop and feel into your body and what you're feeling in that moment. So I hope that that serves you today. A reminder to be present in the moment, to be present, and to allow that creative flow to come out when you're feeling that yearning for it. That is the most precious time to be creating, because something is emerging for you. Something is awakening for you, and you want to take advantage of those moments. And if you have a healing journey to go on, then it is the most awakening way to do it, the most gentle, where you are held softly in your creations. My soul retrievals have been very sorry, Lynn said, feeling the yearning. Yes, feeling the yearning. My soul retrievals are a very gentle process of helping you bring back the pieces of you that have been left behind in trauma. And we do that through a traditional soul retrieval style, but also then through the following weeks in creative activities. In Clearing Debris Through Forgiveness, my course, we are week by week cleaning house in all the different aspects of our life. So within our hearts, within ourselves, within our relationships, within our relationship with money and abundance, within our relationships with respecting our own body, right? And so that is a healing journey that we go on. And what it does is it opens you up because you're clearing out all that old energy and old patterns that are consuming and wasting your energy. And so we clear that out, and it opens you up for new higher vibrations, for higher energy frequency codes, for rising up to new levels in your life. And in Dream and Journey, which is coming up on June 1st, we come back to dreaming for us. What is it that we want to create in our life? How do we want to create that in our life? And get clear, really super clear on what we want through the journey, through the journey of creative activities and dream mandalas and manifesting mandalas and just journaling and creating and painting arrows and beautiful processes to help us become clearer on what we want. So this was day 2 for creating space for transformation. If you missed day 1, scroll back down. Which reminds me, a few people asked me, these lives come up randomly and they see them in their feed, but they're maybe not clear on how to get into the group. So if you click on the notifications button on your phone when you're in Facebook, and it comes up and you will see a label that says groups. You click on group and all your groups that you're in will come up, and you can find Soulfully Aligned Women. You click on Soulfully Aligned Women and you can scroll through all of the different posts and feeds at that time. So I hope that helps for some of you. And I hope that you catch day 1 from yesterday, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, have a great day, you guys. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for having coffee with me. Have a beautiful day. Bye.